Good morning, babies. Oh my goodness, it's pretty crispy out. Oh, it's cold. Let's see if our brown will start. Oh, she don't like it. It's 7 below. It's cold. It is very cold. Oh my goodness, it's frosty this morning. It's so cold. It's 7 below, and that's just the real temperature. That's not even without wind, and actually I don't think there is any wind yet this morning. Oh, that's a blessing, because the wind blew about 35 miles an hour yesterday, so wind chills with the mean temperature was about 25, 30 below, and it was dang cold. Jess, I didn't go with him and the boy when they went over to feed cows on corn stalks, but they said when they were coming back, driving back into the north wind, that the heater on the tractor wouldn't even work. And I know he cardboarded the tractor before he left, and it was just so dang cold. Probably had they not cardboarded it, they'd have gelled up and been stuck over there. So I'm looking forward to 45 degrees that they're predicting later this week, or later in the week. So anyway, we're just gonna go break some ice on some tanks and check on some animals this morning and make sure that everybody made it through the really, really cold. And we'll look at the calves. Jess put out a straw bale yesterday, and we're just going to get the new year started off right. So come on with us. Everybody looks content this morning. Crap on my lens. It's a pet peeve. I don't like crap on my lens. Easy babies, easy babies. Oh, these calves, I haven't spent enough time with them. They're still really spooky. I need to walk through them more. I haven't been walking through them when they do chores, and I need to get better about doing that, because it makes all the difference in the world as far as how tame they are. And the one plus of that is, well, they're better when they go into the feed yard, but when we retain and keep replacement heifers, they're not wild. If you can get them tamed down when they're babies, oh, they're so much better as mamas. I was trying to think about all the things in the coming new year that I like to look forward to in each different season of the year on the ranch. I guess the one thing I like when it's 7 below is crunchy snow. Oh, you can't beat crunchy snow. In the springtime, I like the smell of fresh air after it rains. Fall, I don't know. I think you can actually smell dead leaves falling off the trees. There's kind of a smell there too. Oh, you are so naughty. Why are you in the bunk again? You're naughty. Get out of the bunk. Come on. You're uphill. I don't know if that's the same calf every time that's in the bunk, or if it's different ones, but why they feel the need to be in the bunk, I'll never know. Oh, there's another one. I think we had one last year, but he was habitually in the bunk. I don't know. I did have one the other day that wasn't feeling very good. I need to find him this morning and See how he's doing. We got him in and gave him a shot. The weather changing is really, well, now it's gotten colder and kind of stayed colder, but like this week it's supposed to warm up back into the 40s, mid 40s, and it's just really hard for them to adjust when it's like 45, 50, and then the next day it's blizzarding. Easy, babies. Dogs, get out. Dogs are causing me grief. Jess put straw out last night. They are definitely enjoying that. But, sure beats laying on the cold ground. Everybody looks happy. Everybody looks good. I don't see anybody that looks like they're not feeling good. Alright, I think we'll just move on this morning. Everybody looks good. We gotta go over east and check everybody and make sure that those cows are alright. They're in the true sandhills. I mean, there's the dunes and there's no trees for protection over there, but they can get in behind those big hills and have enough protection when it's cold and windy like it was yesterday. They should all be fine, but we're gonna go double check on them, make sure, and we'll get their ice broke off their tank. And it's also on a timer, so it runs, I believe, from 2 to 4 every day. And but as cold as it's been, there's still ice on that tank that needs broke. Even though it only runs for a couple of hours, that tank sits out in the open and it just it freezes up when the wind's blowing 35 miles an hour and it's 35 below. So, all right, we'll just keep moving along. There's the horses. We'll have to holler at them and see if they'll come in. This little catch that you see here, well, we call it the catch. It's just a little acreage. It's where we keep our pairs after they've calved. Come on! Come on, horses! Come on! Come on! They're thinking about it. I don't know. I don't even have any grain with me. Oh, they're not gonna like me when they get here because I don't have any candies for them. This is Phil. Usually he's a pest. He's kind of spooky today. What are you being spooky for, Phil? He was on my daily commute. Yes. Good morning, Phil. Can you tell everybody hello? Say hello. Hello. I'm gonna fog up my lens. See, did you? Fogged up my lens. Hiya, buddy. Hi, you got frosty whiskers. Yeah, you do. You got frosty whiskers. Phil likes peppermint, don't ya? And I always have peppermints. I always have peppermints in my mouth. Phil likes peppermint. Huh, don't you? You're a brat. Yes, you are. Are you a brat? Hmm? You're just a pest. You're my pest. Yep. You're just a pasture pet, aren't you? Because we don't even ride him right at this point. Hopefully this spring. A friend of ours gave him to us and I just haven't even had a chance to ride him. So maybe this spring, huh? Not today. Today's not a good day to ride. Although it is perfectly still. Oh my gosh, it's beautiful. For as freaking cold as it is. It's really nice out. No wind. No wind. You're silly. You're silly. Yeah. I haven't spent a lot of time with my horses this year. I was so busy over the summer, I just didn't have time to spend with them. And I'm actually a certified equine masseuse, and I haven't even done a massage on a horse for probably 2 years, maybe 3. It's been a while. When I started out, uh-oh, he's gonna be in my pickup. Phil, psst, no. Go on, I better roll my window up. He'll be eating my steering wheel. I got my key because I don't have my fob with me, and my phone is on the seat, and I just rolled the window up, so I better have my key with me. Anyway, I am a certified equine masseuse, but when I got my certification 10 years ago, you could not legally practice in the state of Nebraska. You just couldn't practice when I first got my certification, and I'm certified. I have 3 different certifications, and I was all excited about massaging some horses and doing some stuff, and it just never worked out. I had to go into South Dakota in order to do that, and the whole point was that I could kind of stay close to home and do some work on some horses around home, and it just never worked out. And this year, I'm so excited. This year, they finally made it legal in Nebraska to massage horses. And all you have to have is a certification. You do not have to be a veterinarian, and you don't have to go to special school. I mean, like college type school. So now I'm gonna have to get out my books and get to brushing up on all my skills and work on my horses again, because I miss it. I worked on mine if they were hurting, but I really enjoyed going out and working on other horses. That's C. Morning, C. You're sure changing. He's like a chameleon. Depends on the time of year what color he is. He is white now. You're white now, aren't you? Sometimes he looks roan, sometimes he looks gray, sometimes he's white. I see this is our neighbor's pen over here, so he brought some horses in, maybe this last week, I don't know. So he's got a baby out here, and he's got 4 head of horses, so now they're all getting acquainted. Hey baby, you're fancy looking. You're fancy, baby. Everybody's got to sniff and smell and get to know everybody, huh? Yeah. This is Hank. Hank was a colt that my brother-in-law raised, and oh my gosh, how old are you, Hank? You're getting old. You're going to be an old man. Not even sure how old he is. I think he's 14. It's about time to hey, be nice. It's about time to start looking for some new blood around here, because all my horses are getting old. I don't even know where the rest of them are. Oh, they never came yet. So C is probably coming 10. I think he was born in 9. He's getting old. And he came in with my husband. Well, I wanted Hank's full brother, and he's in the herd over here somewhere. He must not have come up either. So after I had Hank for a couple years, my brother-in-law bred his mother one more time and got a bay roan. Hank is a sorrel roan and Jigger is a bay roan. And I wanted him, and when Jess went to get them, he came home with 2 more. And all I wanted was 1. And I really didn't have time to get them all broke, and life just gets away from you. And so needless to say, this old fart, he's gonna be 10 years old, and I've been on him probably 4 times. I shouldn't even admit to that, it's terrible. So he is truly a pasture pet. And my one daughter wants us to get him broken. Oh my gosh, he's such a tank. You can't really see how big he is, but he's just a big tank. And oh, they're not fun to break when they're big tanks. They're nice when they're 2-year-olds and you can kind of handle them, but I don't know, we'll see. I just haven't been able to do a whole lot of riding, and at least not like I used to. Oh my gosh, I used to break colts, and I was breaking colts when I was pregnant and everything else, and I just I haven't done that. as of recent, and the ground is really hard when you get older. And I don't like to hit the ground. I don't like to own anything that's gonna buck. And well, I'm just not a real cowboy when it comes to that, because I just don't like to ride them when they buck. And so I don't own any that buck. And I don't want to have to try any that might buck. So I'm spoiled. And so I don't know what I'll get done this spring. If I'll get horses ridden or not. I need to, but we calve so close to the house, and we've got the Kubota now, and oh my gosh, mechanisms. Four-wheelers and side-by-sides will put horses out to pasture, because it's just way easier to just get on my Kubota and tootle through, and so that's how we pretty much do stuff around here. When we move stuff, we get our horses out. But so there's my mare. She's the other colt that came in, and 10 years ago. She's not broke either. I always wanted to make her into a bucking horse. I don't know. She probably can't buck either. They're all cutting horse bred, so they should cut some cattle. They sure pay attention to cattle. Anyway, I better keep them moving. So we still got 2 more tanks to check and cows to look at. So these are part of the horses on the ranch, and at some point I'll get you introduced to all of them. So let's keep moseying along.